everyone, and welcome. It is Tuesday night. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're new here, welcome. We do this pretty much every Tuesday night. So thank you for the person who reached out to me today and kind of reminded me that it was Tuesday. You know, sometimes these weeks just go so fast. I don't know if you're feeling it, but sometimes I'm just amazed that here we are again on Tuesday night. So Spirit Speaks is where I will pull one free card for as many people as I can pull into the hour. And I'm going to use that card to dip into your energy and see what Spirit wants, the message they want to bring you. It's not always the message you're looking for, but it is the message that Spirit feels will be the most beneficial to you. So if it doesn't resonate tonight, that's okay. Kind of put it in your back pocket, but be open minded to what comes through. And also, if you're here watching, whether you're live or on the replay, and I'm not pulling specifically for you, that's okay. Chances are there's something here for you. And if it really resonates for you, that message is also for you. Because what the Spirit does in these group settings, whether it's online or in person, is they're going to bring through the most beneficial message for the most people. That's how Spirit works. They want to get these messages across. They want to help you move in the direction in your life that is going to get you to the happiness and the purpose and what it is you're desiring. We're here to have happiness. We're here to have what we want, but we get in our own way. And so I really enjoy these hours with you because I know that Spirit is going to bring through something, whether you can resonate with it tonight or it comes back to you in a day or two or in a week or two. That message is for you. So welcome everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Um, so I am going to start off with a general message for all of us. I did do the Lionsgate energy. So if you have not checked out the Lionsgate full video, that is actually up on my YouTube channel. And for those of you coming in via Facebook, YouTube, you're going to go at Melissa L. Watkins. That's how you're going to find me on YouTube. But I feel like tonight we're going to start with a general message using the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And tonight I'm actually going to be using the Spirit Song Tarot for the general messages, or for the individual messages by Paulina Faye. So let's see what Spirit wants to bring through for all of us for this week. Yeah, I'm feeling like this message will be for this week, the very last week in July, the week that kicks off the Lionsgate portal, the week that is we're in full moon energy, the Aquarius full moon. So a lot of energy this week. Irene says it's been topsy-turvy today, so I have a feeling it's some of these energies at play that are. Look at that card that came out for us, blessed. Wow, that is absolutely card number 22. Yeah, so what I'm picking up this week is something is coming in to help you feel safe and stable. The number 22 is in numerology, it's a number of balance. And so, yes, I feel like there's balance being restored this week, which is what is going to allow you to feel blessed. And to be honest with you, I've actually experienced it myself this week. So thank you for those of you who have been booking me this week. And I had a beautiful conversation this morning with someone who was really in a difficult spot. And so I really was blessed to be a part of her experience and bring through messages that could be beneficial for her. So yeah, this week, expect balance, something in your root chakra being stabilized, fear around money, finances, family, faith. Yeah. Okay. One more, I think. We're going to get one more card for all of us. Ooh, to the sea. To the sea. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Darian. Hello, Jesse. All right, so let's take a look at what this card means for us this week. To the sea, card number 7. 7 actually in numerology is to do with chance and luck. So yeah, to the sea, being in flow, there it is. Returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Yeah, things are going to start flowing this week, guys, if they haven't already for you. Blessed was the first card, and now we have, isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a beautiful week. I know it's Tuesday. I know we're technically in the third day of the week. Sunday, Monday have already passed. Most of Tuesday is now gone. But yes, if you haven't started feeling blessed or in the flow, I would say be prepared, because I feel like by the end of this week, you will see where things are flowing, where things are moving in a positive direction for you, where things are really starting to work out. In a way that you may not even have any idea about right now. One of the things about spirit coming in and blessing us is they do it in a way that is very unexpected most of the time. 99% of the time, we think things are going to go one way, and somehow they go in a completely different way, but boy, did it work out so much better. Boy, did it ultimately be the thing. And that's what I'm feeling for you this week. Be and allow spirit to flow, energy to flow, because that is what is bringing in the blessings. I'm just looking at, I stopped talking because, like, literally, this card looks more in flow than this card looks. So yeah, there's something about the flow state, whether it's water energy or air energy. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, there we go. Water energy or air energy. So for water and air signs, the flow might actually be more pronounced. For us fire and earth signs, it may take a little longer or not, or be more subtle. But either way, look at that. Yeah, things are going to move. And I like that. Look at how they're going in different directions. In the blessed card, she's going to the right. In the off of the sea card, she's going to the left, and she's not looking up. Yeah, something is going to come in this week to make you look up. Something's going to come in this week, an opportunity, a resource, a blessing. Something is coming in this week that's really going to get you in this peaceful state. Look how peaceful she looks up here. This flow state is going to end up being peaceful and beneficial and positive. So don't get caught up in one way for things to go. Be open to things coming in from any direction. Just be open to possibility. That's what it feels like this week. Whew. All right. Hey, Cadence, thank you. Hey, Faith, how are you, honey? Hello, hello. All right, that being said, let's get this party started. So, one free card for as many people as I can fit in the hour. This is also the last week for the $100 off of the 3 subscription for integrated energy therapy. All the information for that is in the description box. That will expire midnight the 31st of July, as my birthday month comes to an end. Oh. Willpower creation. You got the magician, Irene. You got the magician. So what I'm picking up here is there's manifestations coming in, that you are the alchemist in your own life. And through laying down the sword and like what I mean by laying down the sword is like forgiving, releasing wrongs. Um, yeah. And I'm also picking up that Christ consciousness energy is coming in for you. So you're alchemizing from denser, lower energies into higher states of consciousness, but it's through this work of forgiveness and releasing and surrender that you've been embodying for the first half of this year. And I feel like you are now going to start reaping the rewards because you've alchemized the old energies and you're now letting the new Christ consciousness energy come in. So, yeah, look at that infinity symbol up there above the, yeah, things are going to start flowing in your life. Things are going to start coming back around that you've lost or, and this is internal and external. So feeling more powerful, feeling more stable, feeling more in control is also allowing you to then manifest in ways that you are desiring. Yeah, I'm feeling like you have like desires in your heart that maybe you shelved or you put aside or you thought it's too late. But I'm feeling like this magician, you are the magician. So you absolutely can have those desires. Again, it may not look exactly like you thought it was going to look, but it still brings you fulfillment. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. All right, so hello, hello, hello. Hi. So I'm truly inspired by this man's smile, like I had a dream about this baby girl and me laughing at the grocery store. Can you sort of tell me anything significant about him in my future? Strength, courage, endurance. You know what I'm picking up about this man is he definitely was a messenger from God, a messenger from your experience, from your crossed over loved one, letting you know that all is well, that they are in a good place, and that it's okay to be happy and live your life to the fullest extent. It feels like you have been holding yourself back. And I feel like it's now time to have courage and step forth in power, in authenticity, in the growth and evolution that this whole situation has promoted within you. But this was a message. This was a message that all is well with them and that it's time for all to be well with you. So to be honest with you, I don't know that this person has a role in your life. I feel like they delivered a message. And that was the role. So I hope this resonated. Thank you for being here, honey. Hello, Darian. Well, you got two cards, and I like the way they go together. So the Ten of Feathers is recovery and transformation. So I feel like you have been in transformation. You've been going through transformation. And this is now time for you to recover, to feel, see, hear, and know the messages that this situation is now bringing you, the new opportunities, the new resources, the new connections. It feels very much like there will be connections. And so right now, you're not really being asked to do anything except recover, because you are going to be moving into the energy of foresight and exploration. So I feel like the reason you need to recover from the past is because now you're entering into this new collaborative situation where it is time for you to explore with others a new passion, a new road, a new goal, um, and to allow yourself to do that, not to hold yourself back, which I feel like might have been an old paradigm that you have shifted, but you're going to be tested. Can you live and choose out of the new paradigm, the new story, the new version of yourself that the transformation brought you through? So it feels like really big energy, Darian. And you're not doing it alone. The Three of Acorns is making me feel like this is collaborative energy or a new tribe energy. I know in my Lionsgate energy, one of the big themes that came out was new tribe. Possibly not family of origin, a new tribe created through shared experiences or shared frequency. And so, yeah, I feel like you are transforming into this new collaboration or tribe or both, but this is bringing you to new energy that will be beneficial and enhance your energy in a way that you may have not experienced before. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. You're welcome, Jess. All right. Hello, Miss Cynthia. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what Spirit has for you tonight, honey. Cynthia, you got two. 8 of acorns and 9 of shells. So the first thing that I'm picking up is you are progressing in a positive direction. You're progressing towards completion. And the 8 of acorns is energy and results. So yes, you are going to have the energy you need to bring about the results that you are working towards. And then the 9 of shells is showing gratitude and fulfillment. So you are coming to the end of your cycle, to the end of the goal, and it's a favorable outcome. It's a favorable outcome. So staying in gratitude will absolutely help you. And that will help you keep your frequency, your energy high, right? Because I feel like what's happening, these results and fulfillment that are coming in have to do with manifestation. That what you're going to be manifesting is the resource, opportunity, and help that you're going to need, the answers to the questions that you don't have right now. And I feel like you are getting there, like you're progressing towards that, is what this is making me feel. So things are moving in a positive direction, even if it feels stagnant, even if it feels like things aren't shifting at all, or even if you feel like you've had a setback. I feel like this is spirit coming in going, it's okay. Whatever the setback you feel is okay, because you are going to achieve. You are going to have what you need. You are going to get the completion that you need, the goal. And spirit is making me look at all the seashells at the bottom of the penguin. Look at how many, like, you're going to have the resources you need. You're going to have the abundance you need. You're going to have what you need when you need it, is what I'm hearing. And the same thing with the 8 of acorns. Plenty. That's what I'm feeling here. Plenty. So I hope that resonated, honey. Thank you for being here. All right. Hello, Miss Candace Williams. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. So these are my half moon old lady glasses. I'm turning 56, so I'm not as young as I used to be. And to be honest with you, these work out so well for being on camera because I can look at you and then I can look down and actually read the card. So they work out really well. Or when I'm doing a podcast and I've got notes, I have an outline of information. I can read it and then I can interact. So they work really well. And I do wear contacts, but I still need the readers. So it's all good. You get to a certain age and you're like, I'm in whatever I need. I don't even worry about it anymore. But thank you for the compliment. And these are literally cheaters. I have the same. It came in like a 4-pack, so I've got like pink and blue, and I think 2 other colors or something. They're all over my house. They're in my purses. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. Cynthia, back in PT for strength therapy, I'm very determined physically and strongly feeling spirits help. It did resonate. Thank you. You're very welcome, honey. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. All right. So let's see what spirit has for Miss Candace. Welcome. I feel like this is the first time I'm reading for you, so welcome. All right, let's see what I got. All right. I got the Tower, but I got it in reverse, so that's giving me hope. So let me tune into this. Card number 16, the Tower. Oh, you've been through it. Whew, you've been through it recently. I'm feeling like this huge release of weight that you've been carrying. So if you haven't experienced it yet, that's what I'm picking up. That spirit's like, you're going to release it. See how he's kind of hanging upside down? Like, with the card in reverse, he looks like he's hanging upside down. And all he's got to do is simply let go. And he is moving out of the tree and down into the forest. What I was looking at is the way the light is coming up from the bottom and illuminating him. And there's something here with this cadence. Something is being or has been exposed, illuminated. And it's going to be okay for you to loosen your grip. It's going to be okay to not hold on so tightly. That's what I'm picking up. Grant yourself permission to undergo the experience of change. Allowing emotions to flow naturally will result in acceptance, release, and freedom of spirit. So it feels like you've been feeling entrapment, oppression, strife, or ongoing depression. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. That you've been under like very, very heavy energy. Very, very heavy energy. And it's getting to the point where now it's safe for you to move on. Move away from whatever has not been serving you, whatever's been weighing on you, um, abusing you. I'm hearing the word mutilation, which does not make me happy. Um, but yeah, it's time to let go of the old. And I feel like that I was kind of tuning into here, the light that's coming in. This is spirit. This is God. This is Christ consciousness. This is Goddess. This is universe. This is source. This is whatever you call it, whatever you believe in. But they're coming in because they're now illuminating a better way, a new road. And all you have to do is release your grip on the old, is what I'm hearing. And I know that sometimes that's terrifying, and I don't say that lightly. I know that what we go through is individual and unique to each of us, and it engenders strong emotion, no matter what it is, and that's okay. And I'm feeling like you need to give yourself permission to grieve the loss of whatever it is that you've had to move away from, or forgive yourself for any choice or decision that you feel like you made that maybe kept you in a situation longer. But I'm just feeling like it's time to give yourself grace. It's time to love yourself unconditionally. Love that inner child. Love that shadow aspect. Whatever it is, honey, it's time. It's time to release your grip on the old and come into the new. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hi, honey. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm glad to see you here tonight. Let's see what Spirit has for you. I can't believe how old your son is. I just remember holding him as a 6-month-old, and here we are 5 years later. Holy cow. So I hope you're doing well. And just know I'm sending your grandma and so much love and so many prayers also. All right, let's see what we got from Miss Faith. Ten of Feathers, yeah, an ending. It's time for recovery and transformation. I'm hearing that you're at the end of a very long journey, or you're coming to the end of a very long journey, and that it's time to recover. It's time to allow yourself to recover, to forgive yourself, to give yourself self-care, that you're tired at the soul level, and this transformation will help you reclaim your power. But it does feel like this transformation is on the heels of you making some very transformative choices and decisions in your life. Yeah, and you also got the Tower in reverse. So yes, it is time. Look at that. It is time. Reclaim yourself, reclaim your power. Interesting. Not easy choices. Not easy choices. But on the other side of that is the happiness, is the stability, is the empowerment, is the ease, is the more compatible soulmate relationship, is the finances. Yeah. The new beginning is on the other side. Where you step into Queen of Acorns, that you step into your power. Yeah, Ace of Acorns, Queen of Acorns. Creative force, confidence, passion, and creativity. Yeah, it's time for you to kind of tap back into your divine feminine, honey. I feel like you've been really in the authoritarian, authoritative, getting things done, taking care of the management of home and hearth and finances, and it's time for you to balance that out with your divine feminine, being able to be creative, being able to be nurturing, being able to be soft, having, a partner that is creates that soft place to land, that you're not always having to take care of yourself. So that's what I'm picking up, that you're coming into a time of renewal, if you can make the choices and decisions that it's going to take to get there. All right, so I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hello, Dark Crypto. Hello, hello, hello. We're all magic. We're all magic. Yeah, and it looks like you are now coming into a new cycle of ideas. And if you can stay disciplined, those ideas will come to fruition. Are you ready? Are you ready for new ideas? Are you ready for new inspiration? Are you ready to take the spirit-inspired action? I feel like Spirit is calling you. Are you ready to answer that call? So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hello. You're welcome, Faith. You're very welcome, honey. All right. Hello, Harge. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Cadence Williams said thank you, you. So that was a big thank you. So you're very welcome. All right. I am well. I am well. Yeah, it's my birthday month. I've had some really good days. On Saturday, it was like a staycation. We went to I live in a very beautiful area. It's called the Finger Lakes, and we have all kinds of state parks. And so I'm about 30 minutes away from like 6 of them, if not more. And one of them is called Fillmore Glen, and it's in Moravia, New York, and it is beautiful. Nature hike down a gorge to a falls. So we did that, and it was absolutely beautiful. And it's all, you're walking in a gorge, so it's like it's all enclosed. It's cool. The water was trickling down, so we walked in the water instead of on the trail. It was just fun. And my granddaughter kept finding these little pools of water, and she was claiming them for herself because they were her size. It was really cute. But I hope you're all enjoying your life in some way, even if you've got hard things going on. Finding the joys in the small moments. So important. All right, so let's see what we've got for Harge. Oh, we got a couple. They're in reverse. I got to remember to keep them in reverse. Okay, so we got the Knight of Shells. And we got the Emperor in reverse. So I'm going to grab the book. So let's do the Knight of Shells first. Interesting. I opened up like one page away from the Knight of Shells. Actually, on the page I needed because of the reverse messages at the end. Okay, so excessive emotions may be clouding your judgment. Take time out to truly evaluate the situation before moving ahead. The keywords are insecurity, procrastination, indecisive, delusion, or deception, and deception. And then the Emperor, card number 4 in reverse. When an area of your life seems out of control, stand up for your principles and be aware of the motives of others around you. Seek a positive direction and engage in self discipline. Chaos, impulsiveness, lack of self discipline, and misuse of power are the keywords. Whew. Wow. Okay. I feel like that's a very specific message. Honestly, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let you sit with those, kind of take what resonates, and maybe even meditate on receiving an inspired message from Spirit. But it feels like taking some time for yourself to sort out the chaos and come back into your power before moving forward in whatever the situation is going to be the most beneficial thing for you to do. So I almost feel like you need to like step away physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically, however you can do that, like to get perspective to then help yourself move forward in the right way. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. All right. Hello, Mariana. All right, honey, let's see what Spirit has to say. Honestly, your spirit guides are giving me like a positive feeling. So I want to say yes, it will improve. But let's see what the message is, okay? You're welcome. Shaman and Queen of Shells in reverse. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to read them and kind of let you take in the message. So Shaman was first in reverse. So the ideas on this are divine wisdom and spiritual power. By changing your approach, a better dynamic will emerge. Break free from traditional structure to find what will serve your higher good. Reversed keywords are poor advice, narrow-mindedness, wrong course of action, and or restriction. So, Queen of Shells. In reverse. Acceptance and forgiveness will renew your spirit. Do not repress your feelings. The key words are gloom, lack of inspiration, disappointment, emotional insecurity. Yeah, I'm feeling like these might be even the energies that you're currently in. And it's like we've got to flip the script. It's like we've got to get back into expansive energy, self-love, positive expectation of spirit. Loving yourself, loving life. I just kept hearing the word expansion. Expansion. So take that how that resonates, honey. Thank you for being here. Okay. Look at that. So, how are you all? I think I'm going to do what I did the other night and look at relationship energies, twin flame energies, divine feminine, divine masculine. So let's do that. So how I do this is I'm going to pull cards for the energy of divine feminine and divine masculine singles. Then I will pull cards for partnered people. So take what resonates. So currently, the energies, so divine feminine does not necessarily mean female. Divine masculine does not necessarily mean male. Men and women can embody more of one energy. So think about your person that you're thinking of. And do they embody more divine masculine energy where they're in their authority, they're authoritative, they're the task maker, they're the make the plan maker, they're driving the train, they're always about resource, they're always probably more focused on the money, the financial, the material, the stability, the root chakra. Your divine feminine energy is going to be more creative, more nurturing, more giving, um, a, a softer energy, not to be confused with weakness. Let's make that point. So that's how we're going to do this. Okay. So divine feminine. So these are going to be the energies of the divine feminine right now. I'm just going to cut them and then go from there. So we have, not talking. We aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. So right now, your divine feminine is not talking. They're not clearly speaking up for what they need. And that is causing confusion and chaos in the relationship. Retreating. Your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. It's time to get out and try again. So there's this retreating energy in the divine feminine currently. So not talking and retreating, I'm feeling right now your divine feminine is frustrating you. Because I'm getting this energy of like, no, 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 I got it, I got it, I got it. And that's very much that people pleaser energy, right? Untrue stories. You tell yourself bad things. Change your stories and see the good that can happen. Yeah, so it feels like whatever the situation is, like they've made up a story about it that's not the true story. It's coming out of their perspective, which is why they're not sharing, they're not speaking up, because it's like they've made the situation bigger than it needs to be, which is why the two of you are not in sync right now together. So this would be divine feminine singles. So it feels like you kind of need to get out of your head. Hiding feelings. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. So the divine feminine right now is retreating. They're not talking. They're making versions of what's going on in their head bigger than it needs to be, or it's from their lens of abandonment, threat, shame, you know, whatever their imprint is, and so that's keeping them from expressing themselves. So they're hiding their true feelings. And so they're coming across as ambivalent. Yeah. Because they're not being authentic. So right now, the divine feminine energy, the singles out there, it feels like it's time to really look at what is the shadow aspect that's keeping you in these energies. And that's how you're going to manifest your most compatible soulmate or your twin flame, is through releasing these imprints. Releasing these imprints. All right. So I'm going to grab some I wasn't sure if this is twin flame energy, but it is. But it is. You're coming into connection with your twin flame. Yeah, and it's going to be a passionate. I feel like this energy is pulling you out of your old, stuck shadow version of yourself and into this new, passionate relationship. Yeah, because it's time to get together. It's time to find space for each other. And this hideaway card says, make time to be with your person, create your own special hideaway. Yeah, this is not a love to be shared right away. This is a relationship to kind of almost protect and savor in the beginning. But you can't do that if you're not addressing the old imprints that are keeping you in this solitary, not being able to ask for what you need, hiding, showing ambivalence to the outside world when that's truly not who you are. Oh, I've never seen this card before. Butterfly. You will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. So there it is, my single divine feminine. Yeah. And I like doing this reading tonight because if you see my Lionsgate energy, this and this theme of twin flame came up. So voids. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. Yeah, and this goes back to that shadow aspect that we were talking about. We've got to release those shadow aspects for my divine feminines who want to step into this twin flame energy that is going to be a new love that is very connected and needing to be protected. Yeah. All right, divine feminine energy. I'm going to pull, I don't know, I just feel like we need more information here. This is for the divine feminine single. And this could be you. You could be resonating as the divine feminine single. True love, flirt. This is a romance of a lifetime. And I've been feeling that with the Lionsgate portal, that this is what's going to come in for you if you're a divine feminine single. And flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, I think I want to get one more of these. And then we'll do the masculine, divine masculine, female or male. Soulmate. Yeah, twin flames are soulmates. And let go of control issues. There it is. So that threat, that imprint that you're carrying, you've got to let that be released in this Lionsgate portal. All right. I feel like that was powerful. Are you feeling the energy of it? I'm feeling the energy of it. It's like, whew, okay. All right, so now let's do divine masculine singles. Divine masculine singles. Divine masculine singles. So let me do some shuffling. Divine masculine singles. All right. So this would be the shadow aspect of the divine masculine singles. Love sucks. You've stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. Well, that's in your face. These are a little blunt. So that's an imprint you're holding. That's not going to really work for you. Burned out. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. So if you're a divine masculine single, you've stopped believing in love and you're emotionally burned out. So it feels like you're still holding on to something from the past, It could even be a pattern of relationship from the past. Losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. Yeah, I feel like that's what happened. The reason you feel like love sucks and you're burned out is that you lost yourself in a past partner. And so it's time to reclaim yourself before you can move forward. Criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. Yeah, I feel like this is like a, for the divine masculine single, I feel like this might even be um, an effect of what you've been through. You know, you've got into this criticizing mode because you've been hurt. Um, I'm almost feeling like in the past relationship or relationship pattern, you were even demonized a little bit, it feels like. Yeah, soulmate only. You have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. Yeah. So I feel like and I guess like the reason this past person has been coming up is because you thought this was your only person, your only option. And it's like it didn't work out, so now love sucks and you're burned out and you've lost yourself and you're criticizing yourself, you're criticizing others, and it's because you thought you missed out. That what didn't work out was your only chance at love, and it's not. And it's not. Okay. So that's the current shadow aspect of the divine masculine for singles in this energy right now. So let's see where we can get to through releasing this shadow aspect in this portal. Boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries, protect them. Or if you've never put boundaries in place before, divine masculine, it's time to put some very solid boundaries up so that you can get back to believing in love again. All right. Yep, because you're coming into commitment, the opportunity to commit, taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time. One step at a time. Yeah, this divine masculine energy feels like in the past you have jumped in with both feet too quickly. And Spirit saying, the right person, you're going to be able to set boundaries with them and you're going to be able to take your time because it's going to be worth it. They know you're worth it. They're going to stick around. Urgency in anything is fear energy, but especially in a relationship. Anticipation. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. So, yeah, what was, it's time to let that go. It's time to release it. Send it to the universe. One of the ways you can do that has worked really well for me in the past is writing the letter. Just write it all out as raw and as unvarnished as you want, and then destroy it, burn it, rip it up and bury it, whatever works. Wish. Someone you wished for is coming into your life. Ooh. So in both of these readings, there's actually been an indication of how you're going to get this person or where this person is coming from, the direction. So that's beautiful. All right, one more. Divine masculine. It's going to get good. It's been really bad, but it's going to get good if you allow it to. Through this portal. I do feel like this is this portal energy. Butterfly, you got it too. You will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. So you got the wish and the butterfly. Divine masculine. So get ready. All right, so let me pull. Oh. All right. The romance angels. Let me pull some romance angels. Oh, Irene says I have done that and it does help. Yeah. It does. It really does. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Yeah, divine masculine. I feel like that shadow aspect might have had something to do with codependency or addiction. And so you definitely have to address that before you're able to move on into a more healthy relationship. Whether you were the codependent one or you were attracting codependent ones. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So that's a message directly from your spirit team. It's worth it. It wasn't in the past, but it will be. I'm hearing you're not going to make that mistake again. Like, you're not going to make that mistake again, so it's okay to move on. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yep. You're not going to make that mistake again. So, divine masculine, it's time. Oh, and then this was on the bottom of the deck that caught my eye. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So for some of you, they're already in your sphere of influence. So, all right, take that how that resonates, divine masculine. This could be you, or this could be someone you're interested in. It might give you some insight on their psyche or their experiences or their energy. All right, let's do partners, partnered couples. So if you're already partnered up, whether you're married, you've been in a long-term relationship, or you're in a committed relationship, here we go. Whew. All right, so here's the shadow aspect. Too soon. You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. Interesting that that came out in the partner reading. I almost feel like even though you're committed or you're already married, like there's still something that you need to learn about each other. There's still something that one or both of you are holding back from the other that's getting in the way. That's what I'm picking up from that. Fated to be alone. You gave up on love because you think you're meant to be alone. It's not true. This is self-sabotage. Whether this is you or your partner, you're trying to self-sabotage the relationship because it's almost like it's too good to be true. Like it's been going too well, or we've overcome some major things and I've never done that with another partner. So I'm feeling like there might be some like self-sabotage energy between the two of you, whether it's you or your partner. Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Yeah, and again, this could be you or your partner, but there's something here where you're sabotaging by not being as open or transparent or honest as being in a committed relationship requires. Boundaries. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. That will also help you not self-sabotage if you're asking for what you need or you're really putting up a boundary. Or they need to put up the boundary. Unsocial. You need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone. How is this relating to you guys? Yeah, I feel like you just need to be social. Like I feel like you've maybe secluded yourselves, or you're not allowing yourselves to date each other anymore. Oh, I feel like that one is for like very long-standing relationships, people who've been like together a long time. Like, are you dating each other anymore? Like, you need to be dating each other. Like, you need to be making time for just the two of you, and then do something fun, do something silly, do something you used to do. to reconnect, something about intimacy, like creating intimacy. Not sexual intimacy, but emotional intimacy is what I'm getting. Yeah, be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. Again, take these how these resonate, but there's something here, or someone's going to read this or see this that needs it. But making sure that you're putting up those boundaries, maintaining your individuality, keeping the partnership healthy. Relax. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Yeah, date each other. This is what I'm getting. The unsocial and the relax. I feel like it's time to spend some real quality time together, maybe re-getting to know each other. You know, when you've been in a relationship for decades, right? You're not the same person you were when you married each other. Like you have new interests, you have other goals, you have maybe newfound hobbies. You know, you're just not the same person. You might, your beliefs about things may have changed. Like it's important to spend quality time, just the two of you, having conversation, doing things that are fun or new, learning about each other still, because there's always something new to learn. Yep, keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. So that's important as well. So physical and emotional intimacy. Emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. Unpack it. Yep, there it is. You know, especially again, if you've been together for decades, you know, there's stuff that has accumulated. There's stuff that you may be holding or they may be holding on to that you don't even realize until you start to unpack things. Maybe, and do that, you know, in a safe place. Maybe do some marriage counseling or, you know, working with a priest. You know, it doesn't have to be a formal counseling session. It could be group therapy. It could be, you know, meeting with a priest or minister or deacon or, you know. Okay, so I just got the divine timing and the twin flame cards together, and I don't feel like this is solely just for my partnered people. I feel like this is the energy of this twin flame, this portal, this Lionsgate portal, bringing in twin flames, and it's because it's now divine time. So if this resonates with you, you've been feeling your twin flame coming in, or you've been feeling a most compatible soulmate, or you've just been feeling love coming towards you. I would say stay in positive expectation, because in this portal, for those of you who are single, I feel like this is what's happening. For those of you who aren't single, you know, it might be a situation where you realize this is coming in from a different direction and you've got to make a change. I mean, I hate to say that, but I feel like that may be true for some. So however this resonates with you, trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. And I feel like this Lionsgate portal from today until August 12th, be open to communication. Be open to meeting someone new. I do not feel that this is reconnection energy. I do not feel that this is going to be someone you have been in a relationship with before, unfortunately. I feel like this is new. And I feel like the reason that that didn't work out with that other person is because what is coming in is for you. And that situation didn't serve you for some reason. And all situations are different, but I'm just sending you lots of love and many, many blessings. And this portal is it's big energy between the equinox on the 12th, or I'm sorry, the solstice on the 12th, the last day of the portal, the full moon that we are currently experiencing. We're in full moon energy. Like, this is big energy this year. So drink water, get rest, journal feelings that come up, but things are changing individually and collectively, and you are going to make it through. I promise. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your night, and we'll talk soon.